G'day cheeky dogs, my name's Margie and I'm an Australian currently living in America. Today we're going to talk about the Bluey Season 3 episode, Relax.
Oh, I love bubbles, I love your bubbles. Oh, you sing so well, babe.
We're going to go through 5 of the most interesting things I think I've found out about this episode from both this episode itself as well as the Behind Bluey podcast. Future editing Margie here. I lied, there's going to be 7 because I found another long dog as well as got confirmation from one of the animators about a Studio Ghibli reference that I definitely missed. But I kind of saw it and I thought, maybe this is something. So yeah, it's going to be 7, not 5. And something I really want to start off with this episode is the music. Now, something you might not have realized is like the parallels between the name of the music and like what it is and the whole message of the actual story. So the name of the music is called Simple Gifts, and what a surprise, that's the whole idea of this episode as well. It's about enjoying the simple things, and we see this music played whenever the girls are enjoying simple things and taking delight in them.
Oh, swingy bar. Buttons. Which one's our room? Oh, tiles. Bunk beds. Bunk beds.
And then we see it played again at the very end once Chili is finally able to relax and take delight and enjoy in the little simple things in life. So kudos again to Geoff Bush and Daniel O'Brien for the amazing music for this episode. The second most interesting thing I found, of course, was the callbacks to so many previous episodes. But there are a lot of them, so I'm just going to pick out my top 3. The first one, of course, being duck cake.
Oh, too easy. Oh, duck cake.
Oh, duck cake.
I love that Chili brings this in now as one of like the new like curse words or swear words that they have in like their rotation with biscuits and gravy. I just think it's so funny. I also, though, really love Chili's ee face. And this, of course, is a callback to Bingo's E-face in Mini Bluey, as well as when she does it again in this episode too.
What's going on here? That's easy. You just do this.
My third favorite one is, again, linked to Bingo, and it's her husband voice that she uses in this episode when she's in the bathtub.
No worries, babe. Sure thing, babe. Oh, it all looks so good, babe. Oh, I love bubbles. I love your bubbles. Oh, you sing so well, babe. What are you gonna do, babe? That's great, babe. I'm real, babe.
Now, like I said, there are a lot more other callbacks to YouTube shorts and other little things from previous episodes like the mermaids, but I go through all that in like my full in-depth breakdown and Easter egg video for the episode Relax, and I'll leave that linked up here as well as in the description box and comment section down below.
Okay, time to relax.
The third thing, though, that I think is really cool is that Chili's book that she's reading is actually a real book in real life with those exact words in it.
Okay, chapter 1. Wherever you go, there you are. You need to...
So if you would like to also go through that feeling with Chili, you can read that book in real life as well.
Actually, I should just enjoy the beach a bit before I start reading.
The fourth thing I really loved about this episode was the hidden long dog, quite literally hidden in the cabinet as Chili's like complaining about the fact that there's no dishwashing detergent.
Oh, they don't even give you dishwashing detergent.
And again, not just seeing the delight in the little things, but finding like the negative in them. But I love that they threw the long dog in for this little scene.
I completely missed this in my first breakdown, which is the reason why I do like these catch-up ones as well. The other long dog is in that one Olympia scene when the girls are walking out of the bathtub. If you look up to the wall, to the seashell that's above the toilet, it is an actual long dog that's like half seashell, half mermaid. It's such a cute little detail. However, when you look at it in a previous scene, it's just a regular seashell, not the long dog seashell, which is why I'm convinced that I missed it. But of course, I want to rectify that and show you guys what this second long dog was.
Did you enjoy that spa bath, Olympia? Oh, yes, Melinda. I certainly did.
My fifth favorite thing from this episode is the Olympia nickname. Now, Bluey has consistently always used a lot of like Greek mythology for nicknames, again, kind of paralleling a lot of things with Joe Brum's love for Dungeons and Dragons and mythology, as well as his older brother being an archaeologist as well, just like Bandit. This episode's no different. Olympia, of course, comes from Greek mythology. It means from Olympus, from the heavens, and Bluey, of course, is exuding that in her walk.
We are fancy ladies.
Okay, so editing Margie back here again, and like I promised, one of the really cool Studio Ghibli like deep cut references here. It's all the way back at the very start in that under garage scene. If you look in the background, you see a yellow beetle, and even I was like, that yellow beetle looks kind of familiar. And yeah, it is, because it's from Lupin the Third, The Castle of Cagliostro, a Studio Ghibli movie where they have this iconic yellow beetle in it. And yes, I did get this confirmed by one of the amazing and lovely background animators at Ludo Studios, who was very pleased that I'd managed to notice a couple of the other Studio Ghibli references, and then yeah, picked this one out. But not just the fact that it's the yellow beetle. If you zoom in, you can see that there is a green dollar bill on it as well. Again, in reference to the Lupin the Third movie, where they are like running away in that yellow beetle with dollar bills flying out everywhere. So I think it's so amazing, just the level of detail that the background animators go into in these episodes to put in these really fun Easter eggs for us to find.
Let's get all of this stuff up to the unit and head straight to the beach. I want to start relaxing.
Also, we should throw in a mention here for the censorship for this episode and the changes from the American Disney Plus version compared to the Australian version.
So here is the Australian version,
All right, Dingleberries, let the holiday begin.
and here is the American version.
All right, Super Troopers, let the holiday begin.
Now, I have already talked about this in my censorship video for Bluey Season 3C, so if you haven't checked that out, again, I'll leave a link up here at the top for you to go see it. But this was the only actual major change vocally that we found in Season 3C. So yes, of course, Dingleberries does mean in Australia someone who's silly or being, as they would say, an idiot or loser, but of course Dingleberries does have a different meaning as well, and it quite literally just means poop.
Aw, I want bummer of chocolate.
A specific type of poop. But of course it is switched to Super Troopers instead in the Disney Plus version. So if you're in another country, I'm also curious, does it say Super Troopers for you or does it say something else? Super Troopers, of course, is a famous comedic movie, but we're still not sure exactly why they decided to choose that. Maybe just because the people in that movie are also very silly and idiotic. But I can understand why Disney wanted to change it to Super Troopers rather than Dingleberries, rather than showing kids around the world that Bandit is calling his kids little poops.
But like I said, these are my favorite 5 things from this episode. Let me know down below what your favorite 5 things were from it as well. And if you want to know more details, again, that'll be all linked in the comment section down below as well. While you're there, don't forget to hit that like button if you love Bluey as much as I do, as well as that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you know whenever I release any other Bluey videos. But until then, I have picked you cheeky dogs out a few other videos that maybe you would like to watch, and I will see you all in another video. Mwah! Bye!